So I've gathered all the information that we did in previous classes onto my boxes and bullets, and now I need to start to craft my body paragraphs. My body paragraphs should all include a quote, and they can be from different articles for each body paragraph, or you can just choose 2 articles and share it between the paragraphs. It's up to you. 2 is the minimum, but you can do 3. For this example, I'm going to show you just using my 2 from Gale and Issues and Controversies. So I'm going to start by going to my Gale article, and I'm going to look for that quote that I want to include. And so mine says, of the 45% of samples tested positive, they had some trace of pesticide. So I'm going to grab that, and I think that works really nicely with my first main point. So I'm going to put it in quotations. I'm going to get rid of the period, and then I'm going to get it ready for an in-text citation. Because remember, I want this boxes and bullets to make it super easy when it comes time to write my paper. So I know I want to use this quote, and I need to give credit where credit is due. So this quote came from this article that I already have in my sources box. And I have the last names of the authors, Levasseur and Kubernik. So in MLA, you cite using last names and page numbers in the text to give credit. So I'm going to put both my authors' last names in parentheses following the quote. Notice how I put it in parentheses, and then following the parentheses, I have a period. This is the proper grammar that your quote should follow. And now we copy and pasted some things, so there's highlights, and we just need to kind of clean it up a little, but there we go. So now it's all in proper grammar. Clean that up. And then I'm going to tell my reader why this quote is important. So this quote shows there you go. Next, I'm going to take a look. I haven't found much about branding. I might need to find another article for that. But next, I'm going to take a look at this third main point because I know exactly the fact that I want to include. So I'm going to go through and just kind of look. There we go. This is the quote that I wanted. My highlights aren't coming out as good as yours are, but I know that this is what I want to include. Maybe this part. Yeah, there we go. So I want to include this, and I'm going to copy it and paste it into the box that it corresponds with. Again, I'm going to get rid of the period, and I'm going to prepare it for that in-text citation so that it's ready to go right into my article, or right into my paper. So I'm going to clear out all this weird formatting, and then I'm going to go down and look at my citation that I have down here. Well, I don't have an author for this article, so how do I give them credit? So instead of an author, since I don't have that information, I can use the title. So I'll take that title and I'll paste it into my parenthesis. But when I look, this title is super long. Like, I think it's a little too much. So I'm going to close the parenthesis, and then I'm going to look at what can I get rid of. So the full title is Organic Food. Is organic food a healthier and more environmentally friendly alternative to conventional foods? So I'm just going to get rid of as much as I can while still allowing it to make sense. And when I get rid of something, I'm just going to put in an ellipsis or 3 periods.